Hey there guys, welcome to another Run to 8 train simulator video. Today we got a couple of different things to talk about. Not only was there a patch of a pretty decent proportion loaded up to the sim, I think it's patch number 12, which you can of course find the details on the website, which I'm currently on. But we also got Run 8 Mixed Freight Pack 5. Now this is going to cost you 10 clams. And it comes with a couple of new 60-foot boxcars. So I believe this is from Jason at High Rail. We got a couple more boxcars to complement the CSX, the Norfolk Southern, and what are the other ones we got? The TTX, the 60-footers. So now we got WP, UP, and CP. And then we also got some new 104 Trinities. And we got a free car as well, so we'll take a look at that. That's just part of the update. You don't need to buy this to get that free car, but it's an extra Trinity tanker. So let's go ahead and take a look at the website here. So as you can see, this is the 5th pack. Here's 4 here that had the cool, very cool Ortners. I like those a lot. And then we got some other 104s over in pack 3, which is right above pack 5. And then we have also got the, we'll go ahead and click Roots. Where is it at? The Norfolk Southern South Fork Secondary. So this is an add-on. It's sort of like the, think of it like Trona, kind of like the Trona add-on, where it's a branch, but it's a pretty decent sized branch. It's 30 miles. Now it is strictly coal. But, you know, back in its heyday, there were at least up to 4 coal trains in and out of here per day. Now, you know, with the turn of things and energy and how all that works now, I think at least one of the prep mines down at the end is closed and no longer in service. But I think the Rosebud mine is still in operation. So, of course, this isn't supposed to be exactly modern day. You can set it to, you know, whatever the heck you want. Really, you know, 10, 20 years ago, it was still churning, you know, coal out like nothing else. So you'll get 30 miles of that, and that's 20 bucks. Now, this would have been nice to come with the Pittsburgh line, which is the last thing to come out right up here on the top left. But alas, it did not. And I would also like to see this extended to Harrisburg. So who knows which way? It'd be cool to tell if it went to Pittsburgh as well. I'd be very much down with that. But yeah, this is what we got now. I do like coal operations. I very much like coal trains, heavy, and very important. Or they used to be anyway. Still kind of are. But I think I'll get a little bit of play out of this. I did go ahead and purchase this and install it, taking around a look around a tiny bit. But that will be the next video. Today we're going to be primarily looking at the rolling stock. So let's go ahead and get in the game sim. Game sim. Alright, so I've got everything laid out that's new and within the patch. Currently we are actually right at south the yard at basically kind of like, it's almost like an interchange at the Pittsburgh line is right up there. So yeah, this is kind of a tiny bit of the South Fork, but we're not here for that. We're looking at the cars. So this is the new stuff that came with. Let me get some better time of day here. Let's do some middle of the year, shall we? August. How does that work? 9 a.m. We should get some decent sunlight. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So these, so this car here, this car here, this car here, the CP, the UP, and the WP are all part of the Mixed Freight Pack 5, which I believe is from High Rail. I think this update to the boxcars might be from High Rail as well. But you'll also get a free T104, which is lovingly named FOMAX. Now, of course, there's no such real company called FOMX as their reporting marks. That's obviously like some of the play on some of the other stuff in Run 8, you know, foamer oriented. Haha. So there's that. That is free. That is absolutely free there, and it does look really nice. It's just a nice addition. Nice little freebie. You know, free's good, but I guess it's just like a little Christmas miracle for Run 8 users and players. But this pack again is 10 bucks. You're going to get Western Pacific 60-footer, Canadian Pacific 60-footer, and it's a whole lot of Pacific. And Union Pacific 60-footer. These are the plate Fs, of course, which obviously come in many door configurations. And then the T104 Trinity tankers, which you'll see here. So the first one is TILX, that is sulfur. as you can tell by the grime on top of there. And this thing looks really good. I like the way this thing looks. It looks gritty. I don't see any kind of shine on it. I feel like the kind of powdering effect could have been brought down a tiny bit. There is a little bit of shine on there, but it looks good. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. But overall, a lot of the recent mixed freight packs from High Rail for Run 8 have looked really spectacular, especially for Run 8, type stuff.
Milepost 268.1, track 1.
Okay, and we're back. So yeah, that's one of the sulfur cars. Now we do have the other sulfur car that was in the last pack. Remember, that's just like the yellow. It's like the mustard color, which is the whole deal. But TILX, obviously, Trinity Industries, a leasing company for agriculture, energy, transportation, and construction materials primarily. This one is the UTLX, which obviously needs no introduction. It's the Union Tank Car Company. Very, very old company dating back to the mid-1800s, another leaser basically. And this one looks very good as well. I do like the stripes on here, the reflective tape. It's got some grime up and down it. You can see the seams very nicely. They kind of stand out a little bit. I like that. These look good. Jason at High Rail is doing a really good job texturing these things and just making them look a lot more modern, which is always very nice. This one down here is the JRSX, which is the JR Simplot Co., which is this old dude that started this company. And this guy's like one of the richest guys in the world, which is an Idaho-based agriculture supply. And this one looks good as well. I like all the corrosion bits all over the tank. So they all look different, and they look very nice. This one down here, of course, is Fomex, which is, obviously not a real company. Still the same exact model, the 104 Trinity. And again, it looks just as good. It's just white with a lot of, fading and sun weathering along the top and all that. And it just looks really, really good. These are some good-looking tankers. Foamine Desalivate. I was wondering what was supposed to be in here. That's funny. So it's foamer salivation, foaming at the mouth. I guess it's to keep you from foaming as much. That's funny. I like that. Okay, so anyway, the 60-footer boxcars, I really liked the ones that we got that were the TTX Norfolk Southern and CSX pack. This one looks okay, 2/3 of the way as far as I'm concerned. The Western Pacific, I love seeing the Western Pacific. This is obviously a very legit car and the markings and all that. The only thing I'm not crazy about is this kind of powdered sugar, this like powdered sugar donut effect all over it. Now, maybe it could like pass for snow or something like that in a snowy area in very limited circumstances. I don't know if he was trying a new technique or what, but the whole like powdered sugar effect thing on that, I'm not crazy about it. Okay.
68.1, track 1, no defects, total axle 400.
Thank you, Double D Man. And next up is the Uncle Pete. Now I do like this one. It's more. It's toned down quite a bit, but it's still got quite a bit of grime. These look really, really nice. These here kind of remind me of, the TTX ones and the Norfolk Southern CSX. They look just pretty good. They look weathered. Just a really good looking boxcar. They've got all the appropriate decals everywhere. These do look nice. Uncle Pete logo up there. And then the CP, this thing is bright, very, very red. It could be my my settings I've got in Run 8. Probably why some stuff may look weird. But it looks pretty good as well. I like the logo and the CP and the lettering and the font and all that look really good. And again, it's got some decent weathering all around it. It doesn't have that kind of crazy powdered sugar effect. And there is a little bit of shine. What is it called? The file or whatever. The stuff that it uses called MRAO, MRAO or something like that, something ambient occlusion. I don't know the technical stuff, but it does look good when you see a bit of sun shining against it as well. You can see some gritty parts where it's definitely been weathered down, and you can see that kind of nice bump mapping, but it's very, very subtle. It doesn't look like it was stuck in the microwave for too long, like a piece of cheese. It it looks pretty good. We'll look at this one sideways here. Yeah, this one's got a little bit of stickiness on it as well. I hear a train out there. Who dat? Very nice. Okay. We thought we had one coming that way. It was, oh no, that's a Falmer special. We gotta watch this one. Sorry guys. We'll just enjoy this for a moment. Like he's heavy in dynamics, obviously. Going westbound. Oh boy, look at the boxcars. Speaking of boxcars, let's go ahead and look at, so this does not cost you anything except for having the game itself, or the sim, sorry. Run 8, obviously. So these boxcars, the 50 footers, are also plate Fs. They've been around for quite a while, and they could definitely use some love. It's nice having all the companies and whatnot, the railroads. But these got a massive, massive update. And this is one of the things I have been personally waiting for dearly, along with a lot of the other cars that are just kind of old. But these look almost as good as the brand new 60 footers. They have been weathered very nicely. They look modernized as far as gaming. Very, very well. I do like that Wisconsin Central. The TTX looks pretty good as well. There's the Golden West. Let's see if there's the shiny MRAL deal. I don't think the MRAL is on these. Is it MRAL? Yeah, I don't think it is. Huh. Alright, so this is Golden West. Next up is this one. Which one is this? CNA. Oh, it's Canadian National. A little bit of weathering there. We got some little bits of graffiti on there. NOKL. Looks nice as well. Just little tiny details, scuff marks and scrapes all up down the ribs. And we got the paper. This one looks pretty good. Like from afar, that looks really nice. I'm not saying it's far from good from far, but I love the extreme kind of, rusting and bits of the metal deteriorating over time. When you get up close, it does look a little chunky, but from back here, that looks damn good. I like the way that looks. We've got the new updated CSX, which looks pretty good as well. You got these crusty bits up in the corners as usual. CRLE. Got the CN dub. Another CN. Which one is this one? CEFX. Yeah, this one looks cool as well. Like it's been painted over, like the base paint's coming through. Catalyst. That one's just got the kind of like dustiness, which I like. This one as well, old bean sniff, wagon wheel. That one looks pretty spicy. You have the newer. The old bean. And then the A-OK. So yeah, these look awesome. And they're free. Of course, you've already got to have Run 8 and all that, but these are free. So that's just part of the update or the patch, as is the FOMX tank car on the back. Again, some very nice rolling stock. Half of this stuff you don't need to buy anything. Of course, like I said, the default sim itself. But then, of course, the stuff in the middle and the right track are part of mixed freight Pk.5, which are very, very nice as well. I'm not crazy about the Western Pacific one, but the other stuff looks really darn good. And I keep having to pinch myself and say, this is Run 8. So it's like, it's getting to another level. It's trying to break that glass ceiling of how things have looked in Run 8 for years and years. But yeah, mixed freight 5 looking good. I'm loving the tankers, loving the boxcars and the updated boxcars as well. In the freebie Fomex Trinity 104. You can find these at Run 8 Studios. I'll link it down below where you can find the patch notes, the patch itself, and then of course the pack. And then the next video is going to be the South Fork secondary. Next up, that'll be the next video. But that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.